So I feel that someone is taking root in a place where they are surrounded by like-minded people, people who understand the euphemisms, the jargon, the inside jokes. People get it here. Also, like there's something seductive about this area, possibly some nudity or an orgy going on. But I also feel like whatever it is of the flesh, but it's also of the spirit. And then people are being satisfied. So when people eat in this area, they are satisfied, but the belly is still hungry. And then it says, yeah, something about their deeds, the deeds of their body. So let's read this. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. So I feel like it's something like the spirit and the body coming together, you taking root within your body, or maybe going down to the south and doing things that are more in line with your natural self, or someone joining a nudist colony. Hi, you just landed on pot at the psychic ward. I'm Rosetta the Weeder, your psychic tarot reader. Many were called to this channel, but only few will be chosen to take root in this spiritual journey. First, I'm going to read the energy in the pot and prepare a place for you. Then I'm going to take a look at the cards to find out what led you here and where you'll be headed afterwards. Some of you will fall by the wayside and be burnt by the sun or devoured by the birds. Some of you will be choked by the thorns, but those who remain steadfast will be planted in God's kingdom. Remember, this is a general reading, so everything might not fit all of your situation at once. Take what applies for now and let the rest simmer. So pile in, seedlings, welcome. My intentions are to see you shine and succeed. I'm not a doctor or professional, just someone who cares. Okay, now let us get started with this current energy. Holy Spirit, Son, our Father in heaven, guide my gift to align with your collective. Who is this group, this new body that's very comfortable with themselves? They're rooting in good soil. They're rooting in a place that is comfortable and safe. There's women here. Somebody said it was foolish to pluck this woman out. Somebody's having a... This could be homosexuals. Okay, so you have something really feminine here happening. People who are naturally feminine. Or maybe not naturally feminine. So this could be men being women. Or however that's perceived. Maybe these men are very emotional or very flamboyant and just come off as being feminine. But I'm also seeing it's like these men are nude or they're exposing themselves in some way, exposing their emotions, exposing their true feelings. These men are wise. They understand themselves. And then I'm getting from this, like they're very familiar with one another. This could be a family. Or this could be a line of people, like an ethnicity, whereas though they were raised like this centuries and centuries going back, that has also altered the way they look in some way or shaped the way they look. Like their spirit has shaped their body. Their thoughts and feelings have designed their physique. But a woman was plucked out. A very wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. Okay, a woman destroying herself, possibly to fit in with this group. Maybe this is penis envy this woman has. Or maybe this is an only girl in a family of all boys who's struggling to keep up, and maybe she doesn't have a feminine role model, so she feels like she has to pretend to be feminine because her brothers are naturally feminine. Or I definitely feel like this woman is rejecting something that belongs to her, or like she's not, maybe she has three brothers and this is her own emotions or her own blessings coming to her, and she just wants to be like her brothers. But then I'm also getting like she could, or he could be surrounded by people that he feels like he has to keep up with, like he's just not good enough on his own, or he just doesn't measure up. And this person could be not so well endowed, or maybe he could be considering a sex change operation. But I feel like this is about a feminine looking up to maybe the disciples. I feel like she's comparing herself to men, but she feels secure. Like this woman doesn't get along with other women. And maybe that's what's preventing her to root down in the same soil, because maybe she doesn't really belong here. Okay, so there's this energy like she's gonna leave, or somebody's gonna come in and take her away. Okay, so maybe like she's a princess, and this prince is coming in to basically replace her. Like if there's three brothers and one boy, maybe the father really wanted boys, and so this prince is coming in to be a son-in-law. He's gonna have to work really hard for this position because he has to impress these brothers, and he also has to impress this woman. So I feel like this guy is gonna be one of a kind. He says we can be the way we were. Someone was crying at night. Maybe this person might feel heavy laden or burdened because of the new responsibility of being a son-in-law. He's naturally synchronizing with this woman. He could be a twin flame. Yeah, like I'm definitely picking up on this energy of a masculine and feminine within the same body. Like maybe somebody has both masculine and feminine aspects, or this twin flame is coming in and mirroring this androgynous woman so that he is somewhat feminine because of it. Or like you guys are just kind of sharing the burden of just being. You guys both live within the same space. Looking up to the same dad. Maybe you guys were in an orphanage together, in an orphanage, or you guys might have ran the streets together. I feel like you guys are so connected that whatever you want, you can have. There's no arguments between you two. There's no resistance between you two. You can have a thought and he can pick up on that thought and just right away put it into action. Like there's no wasted time on trying to convince this person to agree with you because he's already in full agreement. Yeah, so maybe you don't even realize this. Like you guys might have separated at some point, and he did not separate. He just went on to do whatever it was that needed to be done. Like he's just doing his side of things. Like he's playing his part and playing his role. He said, "I will not leave you as orphans. I will come to you." So you two might have been dependent on each other like a parent. Like he was your father, you were his mother, or you guys just took care of each other when you were younger because your parents didn't do that. Maybe they were on drugs, but whatever the case may be, even if you were in an orphanage, I feel like your connection between each other is almost like its own entity. When you two come together, you become one person, and that's like a whole separate person. You two are definitely powerful, definitely magnetic. And then he's saying, like, you, even if you don't have any brothers, there's a spark in you that shines bright like a whole army. This maybe could come from your father or a father figure. This could be God the Father. But you're like a seed, and he feels like you have the potential to carry on his seed. He says you don't know how much you mean to me. So it's much more than meets the eye. If you guys are apart right now, you're definitely going to come back into unison with one another. So let's pull some, let's see. Divine timing. His pupils dilate when he's around you. 6. Let's just see what's going on with 6. Number 6. Because there's something about a song, a new song. Yeah. Okay. It says, "Oh, worship the Lord. Oh, worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. Him, his glory proclaim. With gold of obedience, incense of lowliness. Kneel and adore him. The Lord is his name." So maybe this is someone who's coming in who you can actually submit to. Like maybe somebody has had issues submitting to their brother, or there's some brothers in Christ submitting to their father, or just men in general. But this person is coming in, and I feel like he's transferring energy enough with you to see that, okay, he has a good message for you. He's bringing good news, good vibes, and it's okay for you to relax around him. It's not like he's going to try and steal your soul. He's not a body snatcher of any kind. Okay, like somebody who looks up to you, and if you show any signs of weakness, he's going to suddenly pretend that he is you. Like now he's the rightful heir, whereas though he's marrying into the family. Low at his feet, lay thy burden of carefulness. High on his heart, he will bear it for thee. Comfort thy sorrows and answer thy prayerfulness, guiding thy steps as may best for thee be. So things might have been really in the past for somebody getting along like this on their own, being shown time and time and then again that you can't trust somebody. Like somebody that was put in place for you to specifically trust. This person, like right away, the first thing they did was something sneaky. This could be a brother. And I feel like whoever your husband is, he's definitely way more trustworthy than your brothers. If you had some issues with your brothers, he already knows like what's off about them, what's odd about them, but also like is very respectful. And then this guy has strength on his own. He has his own battles to fight. And he's also, something you may not know about this, he's also a prince from his own kingdom. So he's not just going to be a prince by marrying you. It's something important about the way he speaks. Maybe it's like a tease, like he teases you, or yeah, like he's very playful. That could be what these euphemisms are. Like he says things that could mean other things, and you guys keep track of what you're saying. So when you guys talk, it's like you're really imprinting on one another. They really focus on the way you speak and what you say. Okay. I need more energy here. Yeah, this person is definitely appointed. Okay. Something about his sins in the past catching up with him, or just being the fruit of his labor. Like he might have done some things in the past that was a little fruity and it's going to come up, like him being feminine, or something like him being able to understand your plight. Like he's saying like that he's going to spread his net and catch you, and you won't be able to get away from. Something about 600 is significant. Like he fought 600 men. This guy's a romantic, but I feel like he's just confident of his sexuality, that he's going to say some things that make you shy. And there's something happening. Something happening, or maybe something that happened in the past or that's going to happen between you two. That's going to be just between you two, and you guys will build off of this experience and have this internal dialogue with one another.